Imagine unlocking your most brilliant ideas by combining order with complete randomness. Sounds impossible, right? But what if this seemingly contradictory approach, structured randomness, is the very key to breaking through your creative blocks and discovering breakthroughs you never imagined? Today, we're diving into structured randomness, a creative approach that's helping artists, entrepreneurs, and innovators break through their biggest mental blocks by embracing controlled chaos. But first, subscribe to our channel. Picture this: you're staring at a blank canvas, empty document, or whiteboard, feeling completely stuck. Your brain feels like it's running in circles, recycling the same tired ideas over and over. Sound familiar? This creative paralysis happens because our minds naturally gravitate toward familiar patterns and safe choices. We get trapped in what psychologists call cognitive tunnels, where we can only see solutions that fit our existing mental frameworks. But here's where it gets interesting. What if instead of fighting this limitation, we could trick our brains into discovering entirely new pathways? That's exactly what structured randomness accomplishes. It's like giving your creativity a gentle push off the beaten path, while still maintaining enough direction to actually reach somewhere meaningful. Let me explain how this works. Traditional brainstorming often fails because we're asking our conscious mind to be creative on command. It's like trying to force yourself to have a brilliant dream, but structured randomness bypasses this pressure by introducing unexpected elements that your brain has to respond to, rather than generate from scratch. Think of it as creative GPS with a twist. You know your destination, but instead of taking the most direct route, you deliberately introduce random waypoints that force you to discover new streets, neighborhoods, and possibilities you never would have encountered otherwise. These detours often lead to the most surprising and valuable discoveries. Here's how you can start implementing this approach immediately. First, define your creative challenge clearly. Whether you're designing a logo, writing a story, or solving a business problem, you need that North Star to keep you oriented. This is the structured part of the equation. Next, introduce random elements that push you outside your comfort zone. One powerful technique is the word association method. Generate 3 completely random words using dice, random word generators, or even pointing blindly at a dictionary. Now force yourself to connect these words to your creative challenge. Your brain will work overtime to find meaningful connections, often leading to breakthrough insights. Another approach is the constraint game. Instead of having unlimited freedom, which can be paralyzing, give yourself arbitrary limitations. If you're writing, maybe you can only use words that start with certain letters. If you're designing, perhaps you can only use 3 colors chosen randomly. These constraints force your brain to think laterally and discover solutions you never would have considered with complete freedom. The technique of perspective shifting takes this even further. Randomly select different viewpoints from which to approach your problem. How would a child solve this? What about an alien visitor, a medieval knight, a computer algorithm? Each perspective introduces unexpected variables that can illuminate hidden aspects of your challenge. Time-based randomness adds another powerful dimension. Set random intervals on a timer and force yourself to switch directions whenever it goes off. This prevents you from getting stuck in any single approach while maintaining forward momentum. It's like interval training for your creativity. The beauty of structured randomness lies in how it mirrors the way breakthrough innovations actually happen in the real world. Most revolutionary ideas aren't born from linear thinking, but from unexpected collisions between unrelated concepts. Velcro came from observing burr seeds sticking to fabric. Post-it notes emerged from a failed attempt to create super-strong adhesive. But here's what makes this approach so effective. It works with your brain's natural pattern recognition abilities rather than against them. When you introduce random elements, your mind automatically starts searching for connections and meaning. It's like feeding your creativity a puzzle that only you can solve, using your unique knowledge, experiences, and perspective. The key is finding the right balance between structure and chaos. Too much randomness becomes overwhelming and unproductive. Too much structure kills innovation and keeps you trapped in familiar patterns. The sweet spot is where you have enough framework to maintain direction while allowing sufficient unpredictability to spark genuine surprise. Start small and experiment with different types of randomness to see what resonates with your creative process. Some people respond better to visual randomness, others to conceptual or temporal variations. The goal is to develop your own toolkit of techniques that consistently help you break through creative barriers. Remember, Creativity isn't a mystical talent reserved for a chosen few. It's a skill that can be developed and enhanced through deliberate practice and the right approaches. Structured randomness gives you a reliable way to access fresh perspectives and innovative solutions whenever you need them. The next time you find yourself creatively stuck, don't fight the block or wait for inspiration to strike. Instead, embrace the power of structured randomness. Introduce some controlled chaos into your process and watch as your brain discovers pathways you never knew existed. Your most innovative ideas might be just one random element away. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe to our channel.